Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Are
you.
you happy?
Very happy. Been a good day.
Yeah, it's been a good day. You've only got a little bit of the warmings. I've been showing the camera everybody's warmings just to show that this game is
It's my,
not.
my lip a bit there, but
Yeah, it's
you gotta
not.
have something, we've not had a fight.
Yeah, I know. Then you wouldn't have taken any shots.
No, I don't want to, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you've got to like give them a little bit of something,
Yeah, give them a bit
like.
of confidence.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It was a cracking fight. You did really, really well. You must be really pleased with your performance.
Yeah, I'm happy. My coaches are happy, so
Yeah,
and trust me, they're the first people to tell me if
of
they're not
course.
happy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, everyone's already said it to you this evening that the last fight that you had. To come back is
Yeah.
you got to have to go reset, go again. I think what I noticed with you is that you felt really focused, you felt really clean, and you felt like even if you veered off the game plan for a second, you were back on it. You were not rushing, you weren't being sloppy. I had Liam Davies literally in my ear behind me, and I was like, mate, you're in the wrong seat. You need to go be in the corner. Could you hear him over the
I was
noise?
there and I told him beforehand, I said, if I start doing anything, I said, shout at me. He said, don't worry, I'm going to shout at you, you'll hear me.
Yeah.
And he was right there. And I said to him, everyone's like, I've got so much respect for Liam. I look up to him big time, man. And he's younger than me as well, but I was just, he's that good of a boxer. If he says something, I'll listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And, you know what I mean? If we can, hopefully I've impressed him today.
Yeah, well, I think you've impressed everybody, and I think you should be very proud of yourself. I mean, I'm a boxing coach. I teach amateurs and grassroots level, and I'm just obsessed with the sport. So I love to look at it not from just a journalistic perspective, but just from a what would I say? And a lot of the time, there's nothing that I would say that somebody else wouldn't have said and said it better. But I love to look at things, and one of the things I thought you were doing beautifully in there was the ring movement, like always turning, taking the center of the ring back. Was that part of the game plan? Did you have that in your head ahead of time?
100%. I wanted to keep being a southpaw, keep my right foot on the outside of his, and like jab, and he was there on the left, straight left, and then hooked when he was coming in, because he comes a bit square. If I can hook him, he's off balance when I dropped him. I think he's a bit off balance as well, to be fair, but a little check hook. And it's just, I just got to show you levels sometimes. I mean, if I sat there and had a scrap with him, it might have been a closer fight. And there's no need for it to be a close fight.
No, I think also what I noticed from his last fight as well against Callum Simpson is he likes to like coil up and wait for the moment.
Yeah.
Like do you know what I mean? He charges and he waits for his opening. So there were moments I think I was like, don't get brought into it, move. And actually you didn't. You didn't get called into it at all, really. You always moved out of the way just in time, which is good. And also he likes to leap forward with his rear hand, which I thought, but for a rear hook, which is actually quite a foreign shot, really, if you think about
it's a
it.
bit unorthodox, but
yeah,
the ones that you didn't see coming, those ones that get you, that can hurt you.
It's true. It didn't land once though.
No, thank God.
Yeah.
But he's game and he's game. He's
Yeah.
a game fighter, so big respect to him.
Yeah, and it was entertaining. At the end of the day, people love a good fun fight. So, what I like to focus on, because I look at mindset as well as the technical side of things, because I feel like boxing is such a mental sport, and it leaves you very raw, very vulnerable. You have to put blood, sweat, and tears into camp, and then you are just exposed when you're in the ring in a way that I don't think people who have never fought before will ever understand that level of kind of exposure that you have to do. That doesn't mean it's bad necessarily. It's just you've stripped away all your resources and everything to get to that prime point.
It depends which way you look at it. I look at it in more of a positive mindset, where I've done all this, and this is the fun, but I get to show everyone how good I am, how much I've been working on my jab, I've been working on my footwork, and look, I'm going to show you how
That's
good I am.
the sparkle moment,
And that's the way I look at it.
How do you keep your head straight, like through the camps, when there's the tough moments or the losses or anything like that?
It is tough, but I think it helps having three people in the same camp. You know what I mean? And Liam Davies is fighting in 3 weeks as well, and we've all been there, we're experienced fighters, so like, sometimes I'll have a spar and I've been no good, you know what I mean? But I'll never even let it get to me. I'd spar crap every time as long as I performed in the fight. And like, I think Elliot maybe had a few times this time, but I think if you're training hard enough, you're going to have bad days. We've had track sessions and then your legs are still dead next day. And everyone's saying you got 10 rounds today. You're thinking, oh my God, against 3 different people. But that's life and it's experience.
And I think that's a really good reminder to send to like anyone who's watching who's doing the sport and finds it heavy on the mind. It's just, it's a choice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful life. And it's just making sure that you don't get lost in the pain on the way to the destination.
The destination's worth it, innit?
Yeah.
We have to make the sacrifices, and it makes nights like this even more sweeter.
Yeah, absolutely. And magical moment with your kids as well.
Yeah, that's something that was the best for them. Really. They've been begging me to come for ages, but I was like, no. I've let them come today, and I thought there's no way I'm losing him for today. You know what I mean?
No way. How old are they?
11, 9, obviously 11, 9 and 13.
Oh.
I've got another one who's 3, but she's
that's a bit, that's a bit young.
One in the ring and everything. But, but I'm buzzing for them. You know what I mean? They can get to school and tell all their mates. And stuff,
Yeah, that's really special for them. They're suddenly like, that's actually kind of a big deal. That's actually pretty cool. Like, he's not just dad, you know.
Yeah.
Would you let them box?
If they wanted to. I'd never push them into it because I think boxing is something you've got to want to do.
Oh, 100, yeah.
Like, and I've seen some kids at the gym and they don't really want to be there. You know what I mean? My son's just into football. My daughter likes to do a bit of boxing. I do her some pads, but they've all got the finger. I don't care what they do as long as there's something. My oldest does dance. My middle one does swimming. My son's into football. I'm happy to do anything as long as they get off YouTube and stuff all the time. So whatever they want to do, I'll support them.
That's magic. Well, look, Tyler, you've had a fantastic evening. I hope you're now going to go celebrate a little bit. Like I don't know, have a good. I don't know if you drink, have a beer, have some good food.
I think I might have one or two.
Yeah. Well, look, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it. Good luck with everything. I'm really excited to see what's going to come next for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.